Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Worth the Great coming to you with another video today. And today we got a review. Well, sort of, kind of a review. We got an app review. So if you don't know, I specialize in lawn care. I have a lawn care business, and I would say the past couple of months, or the last 3 months, I tried this new app gig, and it's called Plowz and mowz. So I don't know if you're familiar with Plowz and mowz, if you heard of Plowz and mowz, or if you dealt with them as a customer or as a provider, or whatever the case may be. But we're gonna touch base on my experience, my review, how my overall, like I said, my overall rating on the app, how what I recommend it to you guys, what I recommend it to my friends, for people to try. That's what this video is about. Okay, so to get started with the app or Plowz and mowz, you just download the app. You just put in your information, first name, last name, blah, 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 all that good stuff. They'll text you from a cell phone number. I believe it was green when they texted me, so I don't know how they're able to message you, but they message you. Make sure you have the Dropbox link to direct for your direct deposit. Make sure that's set up. Make sure everything is good to go, and you're pretty much set up from there. The insurance, you don't have to worry about the insurance. You're insured under Plowz and mowz. That's what they told me. I don't have to worry about that. They said if anything changes, they will let me know. So I was good on that. So fast forward, some months go by. I didn't accept any jobs. Nothing kind of intrigued me. Nothing was enticing to the eye. I didn't like what I was seeing, so I just said I was cool. It is the winter months. It is colder. So the customers, if you're in the lawn care business, you would know customers around this time. Unless you got leaf customers and stuff. I'm just starting out. So I started pretty much last year was pretty much my first year. Not 2024, but I would say 2023, and then I moved 2024, so I had to kind of restart and reestablish myself. But I would say, just for right now, what I've noticed, especially being newer, that it gets slow around the winter times, unless you got your customers set up where you could just transition. So I didn't see anything, long story short, but in November towards December, I did see something. So I seen something that was like, and I don't mind telling you guys, it was $172 for a leaf cleanup job. This was Plowz and mowz. So it was $172 leaf cleanup job. So cool. And the app is easy to accept. You just press the and I don't know if other providers see it. I'm not too sure. Like compared to like Lawn Starter, and Lawn Starter, I wouldn't recommend. I'm not recommending Lawn Starter, but compared to Lawn Starter, this app is kind of vague when it comes to like, I mean, you can accept it and stuff, but I mean, I'm not sure how the system works as far as tiers and stuff. I don't know. I don't think they have a tier system as far as if you're an experienced provider or whatnot. I think everybody's on the same level, but it was $172 for a leaf pickup job. I accepted it. It was a good one, right down the street, right from me. I said, cool. So I did the job, completed the job, sent pictures. And after the job, and even before the job, I'm going to note this: Plowz and mowz does not have good reviews. So I know I took a risk just accepting the job, and I was cool with that. I was cool with whatever came with it. That was something that because I seen the reviews, and a lot of people said that you weren't getting paid, or they weren't paid on time with Plowz and mowz, XYZ. But everybody's different. And even Lawn Starter, I did Lawn Starter before, and I've had a good experience with Lawn Starter. But if you go on Lawn Starter's providers page on the App Store, it's bad reviews. People disagree. But me personally, I don't mind Lawn Starter. I feel like Lawn Starter is a good side gig, just because this is a side gig for me. But long story short, I accepted it, completed the job, and I messaged them, I would say about 3 days later. Just like, hey, I completed the job. When can I see payment, or when can I start? Because I set up the Stripe. Like I said, I set up the direct deposit form through Dropbox, and they have something in the app. Like I said, Stripe. You can set it up through Stripe. And in the app, I'm going to note this. In the app, it says that you get paid the next day for service. That's what it says in the app. Not too sure why they put that, because when I talked to them about 3 days later, said about the job, they said it's going to take about 10 business days, not including holidays and weekends. And this was around Christmas time going on now. So I must be wrong about the date. But anyway, long story short, it's around the December time. But they said processing and weekday holidays, you have to go through that and blah, blah, blah. So exclude those, but 7-10 business days. I said, okay, cool. So about 5-7 days go by, nothing, no processing. You can't see that on the some lawn care apps. It will say that it's been processing. Like, for example, Green Power will say the customer has been charged. It's going to be processed to your account, blah, blah, blah. It was nothing with Plowz and mowz. It's nothing like that you can see that your funds are being processed or anything. You just pretty much just have to keep checking your account to see if it's there. So about 7 days go by, and I text the number back, because the number that I'm talking about, this is the Plowz and mowz. I guess this is like my representative. So think about it like State Farm, for example. State Farm, you have your own. From my understanding, I could be wrong, and your area could be different, but I think in my area, I'm with State Farm. State Farm, I have my own agent, and I can talk to my own agent. That's my own people. You know what I'm saying? So in this area, Plowz and mowz, I guess it's different areas. This is the Wake Forest area. So I'm testing my person or my people, company, whatever in this area, and I was like, hey, I don't see anything. You said 7-10 business days. At what date at this point? I'm asking them what date or around what time frame should I be able to see some funds, or should I be able to see, because I can't see any processing. So when should I be expecting it, pretty much? And they gave me a date. They told me it was like I ain't gonna say to a T or to a Q, but it was like the 8th or 9th. They would say it's gonna come around the 8th or 9th, depending on holidays and XYZ. But it is no holiday. This was after Christmas. Now, like I said, this was after I completed the job. So this was 7 days after that. So it's no holidays coming up at this point. Martin Luther King don't come up till later on. So I should have been good. I said, okay, you said the 8th or the 9th. I'm going to contact y'all on the 10th or the 11th, just to give you a little bit of grace time, even though I don't wait at 7 to 10. So I'm being patient, because like I said, I knew what I was getting into. So that at the end of the day, if I take the loss, I'll just file a claim through the BBB, Business Better Bureau, and I'll just take my losses. And it is what it is. I just want to do no business with them, because this is my first job, so it's okay. So I said I would give y'all 3 more days just in case. So long story short, the 9th comes. And this was probably, so it was 7-10 days past the job, like I said, when I said that point. And then the 9th comes. That was another additional 7 days, like 6-7 days pretty much. So I from the point I completed the job to the point they told me I should be expecting it, it's probably been about a month. It's been about a month, a little over a month at this point. So the 9th comes, and I hit him up. I'm like, hey, I know I told y'all that I would wait until the 12th. That's what I would still do. This is my last time contacting y'all. Do you see anything on your end, just so you know? Because I know you said the 9th. That's okay. I know I said I'll wait till my date, and we had that figured out. But is anything you see on your end? Because if you don't see, if I don't see any funds on the 11th, like the date that I said that I will wait to see the funds, I'm gonna file a claim through the Business Better Bureau and take legal action. Is what I told them. Pretty much, I mean, straightforward. That's straight what I said. So they responded to me and said, basically, it's been a high volume of processing payments right now. Blah, blah, XYZ. Fine, that's cool. I told them that's okay. But I'm just letting you know my next steps. Regardless of what they were saying, they could have said anything. Regardless of what they were saying, my next steps on Monday came. If I didn't see any payments, I was going to file the claim to the Business Better Bureau and take legal action, like I told them. So that's why I said to them pretty much, I said, okay, that's cool. And then they sent another message. They say, well, we can't find your direct deposit. Your direct deposit, your form, we can't locate it. First of all, if y'all was said you was processed, it was gonna come on the 9th. They should have already informed me that they couldn't find my direct deposit sheet, correct? Right? So that's the first thing. Very unprofessional on their end. Because how at some point now, when I'm contacting you guys about the payment, now you can't find the direct deposit form. You can't locate it. So I sent them screenshots of the confirmation of me completing the direct deposit form. So when I sent that screenshot to them and said this is attached, it was on XYZ where I completed it. They said, okay, thank you. And then another text message followed it and said your funds will be processed in another 1 to 5 business days. So I'm thinking, oh no. I said, all right. So I didn't even respond to that. They said we processed another 1 to 5 business days. We couldn't do it through ACH transit or ACH the fast one or whatever instant. So we got to do it through ACH standard is what they sent me. I didn't respond back to it because I didn't know legally if I go to a lawyer and try to do something to get my money and get my funds or sue the company. I didn't know if I say okay or whatever, I agree to that, then I would be at fault for agreeing to that statement. So I just didn't respond. Not too long after that, literally the next day, the funds were in my account. I checked my account, the funds were there. And it's crazy because if it was ACH, standard like they're saying, it should have been a 1 to 5. And like I said, they said they couldn't find my direct deposit. So they said now they just submitted a new one because the other one didn't go through. They said that the instant didn't work, so they had to do the standard, like I said. So they had to do a new submission. So how is it that you did a new submission, but then it comes the next day, and this is a Saturday, mind you. This is a Saturday. Now, if you are a business person, or you did anything with independent contractor or anything, ACH transits don't come on weekends. It's just like Apple Pay, right? They don't come on the weekends. So it's just, I don't know. That was astounding that for some reason it came on a Saturday. The next day after I did all this and told them, like I said, I didn't respond to that message. But after that, it was just there. Something ain't right with Plowz and mowz. As far as like, I'm not going to say it's fraudulent because I did get paid. But if you go on reviews, if you go on even the Business Better Bureau, right now, if you go for Plowz and mowz, it's being reviewed. Is what it says. It's under reviewed or under reconstruction or something like that of that nature. But the reviews pretty much are saying that people are waiting over a month, waiting over 3 months. Like I said, I wanted to try it and see my experience. And like I said, I did get paid. But I know it's a lot of people, they're not going to go to the extent that I'm going to go to or go through. And I didn't have much to lose. Time, energy, only did one job. That's as much. And like, this was going to be my last job. But I did know coming into it that if they did do me wrong, I was gonna try to take legal action, right? Because this is supposed to be an accredited business, and I don't want you guys to go out there, or anybody that might want to try Plowz and mowz, to go out there and go through what other people have gone through, or what I've had to go through to try to get payment or try to receive credit for your work. Because the leaf cleanup I did, it took about 3-4 hours. And like I said, it's just 3-4 hours. You know, that's my time, my energy that could have been invested somewhere else. But at the end of the day, like I said, that was something that I knew that came with it based on the reviews. But my overall view is I wouldn't do Plowz and mowz. I wouldn't try Plowz and mowz. With lawn care, and this is something I'm trying to learn myself too, all right? It just depends. I would say it just depends. If you are somebody like me that has a primary job, right, and lawn care is literally just a side gig, sometimes these apps are good. So you got Green Pal, you got Lawn Starter, stuff like that of that nature that can help and assist, so you don't have to go out and door knock. Because like I said, if you got a primary job like me, you might not want to go on the weekends. You tired from your primary job, you might not want to go out and door knock and door hang. If an app can get you the customer, you can just give them a small percentage. Like I said, it's just a secondary thing. It's just gig work for you. So if that's you, then these apps are good. But I mean, as far as some other apps, lawn care, Plowz and mowz, no. But at the end of the day, especially if you full time, at the end of the day, the best way to go is just to door knock, and it's just to go door to door and get customers and bill them through your own system, and you don't have to worry about these apps and worry about payments. That is the best way to go, regardless if it's side gig or not. And like I said, it is easier for people like me that has a primary job and has a primary responsibility to tend to. But if I did put in the time to door knock and get customers the right way, like I said, it might be slower, it might not be as easy, but get them the right way, then I can develop steady revenue, right? And you will see that all over. Anybody that's credible will say the same thing. But long story short, wouldn't recommend Plowz and mowz. Give them a 0. 0. This might be the thumbnail. 00. Alright? Don't do Plowz and mowz. If you do them, they're going to play with your payment. And if you don't threaten them like I did, you ain't going to get paid. So, that's what it is. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, anything else you want me to answer about Plowz and mowz, like I said, I only did one job. And I got paid, but you see what I went through. So anything else, just let me know. But it's your boy, Worth the Great, a.k.a. 919 Breezo, a.k.a. Breezy, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me broke. But we out.